What's up, everybody? Brian and Kadri with This Week in Geek.
Or Twig.
Or Twiggy. Twiggy. You do the Twiggy with the wiggy. Danny will be showing up a little bit
Twiggy
later.
with it. Sorry.
He'll be getting Twiggy with it. Yeah. So
Get Twiggy with it. I'm sorry. Okay, that's it.
We got a lot to talk about today, bud. We have a lot to talk about. I'm taking it you watched the Avengers Doomsday trailer.
Of course I did.
We got a lot to talk about. All right.
Yeah, I'm on.
Let's start it off with some good old-fashioned pickups. What you got to show off this week, my friend?
Okay. What's up, everybody? My name is the Hulk.
Why does he sound like a Sesame Street character?
I don't know. I was trying to make fun of you and your shitty Hulk review, and then it just went into Sesame Street territory. So
wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so very kind of you. Thanks for supporting your buddy.
Listen, I'm supporting you by shitting on you.
How very inappropriate. Thank you.
Shit. Now that I think about it, yeah, that did come out wrong, didn't it? I bet you're going to use it as a clip.
Probably.
Where was I? Yeah.
All right.
Being that I wasn't really on the... Being that I was away last week, I'm just going to go through the stuff I've picked up in the last 2 weeks. So, thanks to my good friend, Mr. D Amazing, he was able to help me get the Storm Collectibles Street Fighter variants. Now I pretty much have every Sagat variant that's ever come out. The only one I'm missing is the Asian exclusive one.
Mr. Jeff has joined to say, all my fellas.
My name's Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
Predictable.
Love that guy. Shout out to Jeff.
Jeffy! We got that. There's something a little bit your territory. I got the 2000X Origins He-Man. I know I said I was never going to buy any more of these, but I really, really love 2000X. And it's like, I want to get my hands on the Mondo one, but he's been sold out everywhere. So he was on sale for $16, and then the moment I fucking buy this thing, Amazon decides, we'll take off another $2.
It's funny
Go fuck yourself.
Target's been getting those waves in now.
Mm-hmm.
The same day I went to Target, I saw that same figure at Ross for $14.99, and he was $20 at Target. And then you're saying he was on sale anyway, but I didn't get him because I have the last version they did of him, but I probably will pick him up eventually.
Yeah, and I found a Pokemans on clearance, so I ended up picking them up.
Right? If you talk Pokemon, you got to do the Pokemon with the Pokey and the and the Little Simpson. Little Simpson for you folks. So what is this thing?
I forgot what the fuck his name was, but it's a Pokemans. All any Pokemon cucks out there watching the show, just put it in the comments and gladly bust my balls about it.
I mean, it's good to buy things you have no idea what they are.
No, I know it's a Pokemon. It's just I don't, outside of the first generation, I don't really know all of them by heart. Well, except for the ones I like. Got this guy today.
The Onslaught.
Yes, I got him.
The Target exclusive.
The Brick.
X-Men Cardback Retro Deluxe. Onslaught with new paint apps.
No paint apps and still limited articulation. It's very good, very good. Going out of business. And there he goes, falling on his ass. Still the same problems.
Big shoulders, always going to be a problem.
No paint job, same problems. Go fuck yourselves, Hasbro.
You still bought it.
Yeah, I'm an X-Men fan. What the fuck did you expect?
Jeff came in to tell you his name is Armor Rogue.
Armor Rogue, okay.
Armor Rogue.
Also, while we're talking of Brand New Day, here's this Spooderman.
It's a Spidey.
It's a Spooderman.
The Hulks keep selling out at all my Targets, but they've always got Spidey.
You know why? Because it's $40.
It's a good Hulk.
And speaking of $40,
if you watched my clip, you would be able to tell that.
Guess what? Yeah, I did watch your clip, asshole. Why do you think I keep shitting on you for it?
Well, shit all you want. At least I did it.
Speaking of what I didn't spend $60 on.
You got
these two pieces of crap.
Well, how did you get them then?
Target had them for $40.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I must have missed that. I've only seen Punisher and Venom and Jeff.
It's in the back. You have to find a somewhat semi-competent Target worker to help you find it.
I haven't already sold out of them, especially if they're at $40. $40 is a good price.
Well, they just got them in Sunday, so I'm guessing if you go tomorrow, I'm pretty sure you'll find it.
Mine had the Rival stuff out a week before, and they weren't register locked, but some of the stuff I picked up was.
And this is the
Onslaught and Onslaught and Wolverine were Sunday.
And really. This is Wolverine.
Yeah. Yeah, the Wolverine, shirtless Wolverine.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I'll get to him in a minute. But if I may, go on a slight tangent.
I'm going to be listening, but I got to grab something. So go ahead, start your tangent.
These fucking butterfly joints on him are atrocious. It's like they barely move. It's like, what was the fucking point? And it's like, why not give us an inverted U ab with the torso, just like they did with the movie Spider-Man? It's like, and you can't sit there and tell me that the fucking spider symbol is an excuse for that, because they could do it.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So it's like, come on, guys. Like, really? This is poorly designed. And on top of that, I want to know who was the fucking moron at Hasbro that okayed the idea that, oh, we're just going to give you one wall clothing hand and one fucking whip hand.
I feel like they've been doing that more and more.
But that's so fucking stupid. Why?
Save money.
That's so fucking stupid. You did it for fucking Brand New Day. Why can't you do it for Rivals? What's the difference between these two?
And you made it a multi-pack, which should have more accessories.
Accessories, exactly. And you're charging $60 fucking dollars.
$60.
So, $60.
$60.
And then second to last, I got my level 4 Harley.
Nice, very cool.
I haven't opened it yet, but I plan.
It comes with 2 figures, right?
3 actually.
Oh, 3.
Okay. I did the highest level. So it comes with 2 Harleys, one in like her comic colors, but still the same outfit, but in in her like black and red, and then the normal Harley, and then then we got the Tuxedo Joker from the Suicide Squad film.
Gotcha.
And then lastly, well, actually double lastly, but got this guy in. I mean, he still has that damn birthing hip lower half, but I mean, I would have also appreciated, like, it's nice that he got a gritting head and a screaming head, but it also would have been nice if they gave us a fucking maskless head too.
Well, they would just tell you to switch it out from the other one.
Yeah, just like the brown suit. And then the pièce de résistance.
Oh, you got a Maximum Thor, huh?
Yeah, I got the Maximum Thor.
And?
I mean, mine came with a QC issue, but I swear, I can't just get one fucking... I can't just get one fucking figure with that comes functional. So
I mean, why should you when you spend that kind of money?
it's just, at the end of the day, it's just ridiculous. So, but here, this one had the issue with the hip, so I ended up ordering another one. It came, but I haven't begun the swap out yet. So part of me wants to keep the other one just as a second Thor to put the other head on and do it in a different way.
Yeah.
Use the lightning effects for Onslaught, but I haven't really decided yet. So that's pretty much all my pickups.
Well, all right. That's some pretty hefty stuff there. Not
Again, this has been stuff I had for the past couple weeks now, because remember, I didn't get to do my pickups for last week because I was out.
makes sense.
So
Well,
it looks like a lot, but it's really not a lot.
Well, one thing I'm not going to show, but I'll tell you I grabbed. I don't remember who it was, but somebody posted that Amazon had Detroit Steel for $25.
Mm-hmm.
I ordered Detroit Steel. I already put him on my shelf, and he was kind of a pain in the ass to get on the shelf. But
I know.
Not sure if I like him where I have him, but I put him with my Iron Man like comic guys. But whatever. I don't know, because I can only fit him in the front row, and it just looks kind of weird. But whatever. Story for a different day.
But what'd you think of him?
I mean, he's Ironmonger, but with a couple different accessories and different paint. So, and I like the Ironmonger figure a lot, and he looks like Detroit Steel, so which is based off that armor. So, you know, the whole
$25 is a really good deal.
I know. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting because I'm like, nobody's buying this fucking figure. I never see it in anybody's collections. I never see anybody review it or anything like that. I'm like,
I bought him a long time ago when he came out.
Well, again,
I paid full price like an idiot.
He was an SDCC exclusive.
Yeah, but he had a bunch of them on Hasbro, and nobody wanted them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's like I was waiting and waiting and waiting, and the lowest I think I saw it was 35, and I almost pulled the trigger, and I was like, eh. And then finally, when I saw it 25, I was like, done.
Probably sold out now.
I have no idea.
Oh, mine is pending shipping from Big Bad Toy Store.
Punisher one shot. So these are hitting Target now. I love how it looks. I haven't had a chance to open it. It literally just arrived at my doorstep today. I also have Betsy Braddock about to show up, the new Psylocke, and then picked him up today. Wanted to get him yesterday, but yesterday I went to a tiny little convention in Wisconsin, right off the border in Kenosha. It was about a 45-minute drive for me, but went to meet up with Evil Nerd Pete Vibes, who does, as you know, does my.
You ever heard of the Kenosha Kickers?
No, John Candy, I have not. But went to SlamCon. It was like he had told me it was a Comic Con. I originally thought he was talking about Kane County Toy Show. That's the big one I go to 3 times a year. And I'm like, no, that's next week. And he's like, no, this is SlamCon. It's at the Brat Stop, which is like got a whole banquet hall attached to it. It's like a famous like brat place that's like off the highway. A lot of truckers, a lot of people go to. Anyway, and so I went, and it was really more toys than comics, but there was a good mix of both. And it was only from noon to 3, so there really wasn't that much time. And especially as I'm a digger, so I was digging through a lot of stuff, and so I really only got to really see about half of what was there, to really like go through half of what was there. And one of the things I wanted to go to again at the end, but he had already packed up by the time I went back. So I was a little bummed about that because he had a bunch of like cheap accessories and stuff I wanted to pick up. But in my digging, I got some good deals on some loosey gooseys.
Ooh, is that the Walmart exclusive? No, the Walmart exclusive one was brown.
No, this is this is the one where she's in like jeans and whatever. I didn't have this version. It's the old school X-Men Fox version of Rogue. Got another Vault Guardsman. He was complete, obviously no bath piece, but He was only $5, and
I need to get more of those guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think I have 5 of right now, so now I have 6. Picked up a vintage Luke Jedi. He was in really good condition, and he was only $5. Like,
If you see any more for like $5,
for what? Vault Guardsman?
yeah.
If I see him. And then I got this from my guy Enrique. Here's Danny. Sorry, Danny, if you've been there and I missed you.
No, I just got on. What's up, Brian?
We're just showing our pickups, obviously. So
Yeah.
I got this from Creative Bantha. He's on Instagram. He does a lot of the local toy shows and stuff. And he's such a good guy. I asked him, like, hey, could you do any better on the price? Because it's one I've wanted for a while that I haven't added to my Toy Biz collection. The funny thing is, this head, when you put it on, it's like a rubber mask. Maybe you guys remember from back in the day. Maybe you don't. But
Yeah,
I did with like Carnage and Venom. And the funny thing is, everyone was always like, that head is so big with the mask on it and whatnot. And the funny thing is about it is that they made him without the removable mask with the same head, the same size. And then they also made a stealth version where he's like clear. But anyway, the guy was so nice. He was like, oh, you can just take it. Don't worry. It's you. And I was like, no, I can't. So I gave him something for it. But you don't want to take stuff from your friends. It's nice that they offer, but they're there to make money. Also got to see ENF Toys there. And Pete had bought some stuff off of him. So it was good to see those guys. Didn't know I was going to see them. Then we have, this is one I've literally never seen. This is from the Superman animated line. And this is X-Ray Vision Superman. And he's like got that old school thing in the back of his head. So like if you shine light on him, let's see if I can
Those things. I know what you're talking about.
do it without, you see how his eyes glow? So it's kind of cool.
Mattel did a homage to that figure in the Man of Steel line.
Did they?
Yeah, like those 5-inch.
This is Superman animated. I know that much.
No, I know. No, I know that's animated, but Mattel did a homage to that Superman when the Cavill movie came out.
Gotcha.
They just did, it was literally Superman in those colors.
Did not know that. I did not know that. Then I got this Cyclops. Do you know which one this is, Kadri?
Is this the one with the light up eyes?
No. But it uses the same head as this one that I showed off that I got last week.
Yeah, but by the look of the figure, it looks like it's one of those. You remember that line where they had that Wolverine in the stealth suit and the Psylocke, where you give them like their weapon and they light up?
Yes, it's from that era.
That's from that line, right?
This one you wouldn't know it by looking at it, but a lot of the figures that never really got released in good looking things came with clip-on accessories that made them into mutant armor. Like the only way you could get an Age of Apocalypse Rogue is if you bought the mutant armor one. And then with the more stylized Cyclops, this was the best one I thought that came out since the one the first released of him with Jim Lee. I don't like the head sculpt, but again, it's him in that.
Wait, it's the mutant armor one?
Mutant armor, yeah. He had like a grotesque eyeball and like clip-on hand things and leg things. If you want to look him up, cool.
Are you sure it wasn't the Monster Force one?
No, it's mutant armor. I have Rogue. I have Rogue right up here, and as soon as I saw it, I knew it was him because I've had him like a couple dozen times. When I used to sell, I used to get him in all the time. And then I got this guy. You know who that is?
Oh, Spike. His name's Spike or something.
Really? Who's his coach? So Grizzlies? That's awesome. My kid just made his travel team.
Yay! Nice. Now you're gonna travel. Lucky you.
It's part-time travel, so it's not all the way around. But he really wanted it, so I'm really happy for him. So my wife had to come down to tell me. No worries, honey. I'm glad you told me. So this is Spike from X-Men Evolution. He normally comes with a skateboard. Obviously, he's missing the skateboard and his projectiles, but he's kind of a tough one to find at a cheap price. And I've seen the skateboard in different, accessory lots. They might even have it at one of our sponsors,
Turbo Toy.
Toys, located in Prospect Heights, Illinois.
Danny, this is why I love you, man. You're always right on, right on the spot with stuff. And then I got a fat stack of dollar books.
Nice.
Okay, I'll go through them quickly. A lot of
that's a beautiful cover.
A lot of X-Force Rob Liefeld covers because again they're a buck a piece. They're all first. And I love the old X-Force series. I love the new X-Force series. But it was like a buck a piece, and they're in great condition. So
I just love looking at these covers.
This one still has the card in it. And then I got this Spectacular Spider-Man. I really like the cover. Again, for a buck. Daredevil with Elektra's Daredevil. And then Astonishing X-Men, great cover with Magneto. Got a couple Captain Americas. These are Ron Lim covers. Just great old covers. I mean, like I remember buying these off the not newsstand, but at the comic shop when I was a collector.
Weren't those like the didn't Lim do like wasn't he on the 90s run of Captain America?
Yes.
Because if I remember correctly, he did the team up story with Wolverine, right? Where Cap was a wolf.
Yes, the Man Wolf and all that. Yes, Cap Wolf, all that. Not Man Wolf, Cap Wolf.
Cap Wolf, yeah.
This one is by Liefeld with Crossbones. Cool looking cover. And then this one also a Liefeld. And then another Liefeld with Cable. Just I like Cap books. And then Punisher War Journal. Again, this is like one of the first books I got, one of the first Punishers I got. This one and this one, and then the one where he's on the jet ski or like Wave Runner or whatever. They didn't have that one, but that I actually, Kadri, you might remember back in the day when I first got into toy photography, I recreated this with my Punisher figure.
Oh yeah, I think you did. Yeah,
posted that a while ago. It blew up. It was one of the ones that got me recognized.
Didn't you use the Walgreens Punisher for that one?
Yes. And then another X-Force. I mean, look at that cover. I mean, fuck, is that beautiful. And then
I got the first 20 issues of X-Force when I found that in a lot.
Basically what I'm going through trying to grab all. I think they had 130 something 139 issues. So I got like 119 to go. But anyway, so this is G.I. Joe Special Mission #2. This is a Mike Zeck cover. Mike Zeck did a lot of the old Captain America, like Flag Smasher series, and a lot of old Punisher art and stuff. He's one of my favorite artists, and so I got it purely off of that. And then here's another great cover. I forget who does this, but I love the cover. And then lastly, Eric Larson.
Ooh, I really would love a Spider-Man, like an Eric Larson Spider-Man.
I love Larson's Spider-Man. It's so great. So that's everything I picked up from the convention, and it was a lot of fun. These were like last minute. Most of these were last minute pickups.
What convention was this?
This is SlamCon out in Wisconsin. It was in Kenosha. So it was it was a while away. Otherwise, I would have told you. And remember, next week's Kane. Now it's the summer one, but next Sunday. So yeah, those are my pickups. So, Danny, do you have some pickups to show off?
Yeah, yes. First of all, it's always great to see you, Brian. I wanted to say that.
Well,
and Kadri, always a circumstance.
Yeah, your mother.
So I got the Dark Avengers Hawkeye.
Nice pickup. Were these from Mr. Wayne's or did you pre-order?
Pre-order.
Nice.
Yes. Also got the U.S. Agent.
I gotta get that one.
I knew you couldn't wait to open that one.
I love that old Forceworks one.
Akuma.
Oh, I need to get Akuma. Uh-oh, where'd he go?
Uh-oh.
Gooch? Did we freeze? Badger, are you still there?
I'm here.
Okay, you just didn't for a second. All right, you there?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Akuma,
Can you see me?
Then you went black.
Can you see me?
Yeah,
Yes.
we can see you. The fuck do you do?
No, I got a phone call, and I'm like, what the hell, dude?
Yeah, it never fails,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, I know that.
Laptops.
Yeah, I know.
We'll have to take a
I should have put my thing on airplane mode like I had planned to.
No worries.
Anyways,
It's all good.
got this guy, the warlord from the Mando and Grogu movie.
I saw a lot of people upset. They tried to buy him, and he was like street dated or whatever for Sunday. There was
That's
a lot of
funny.
Why? No, like
I know.
who-
That's always with Star Wars and Legends. There's always shit just like street dated for no freaking reason. Like
Like-
Spider Brand New Day stuff went out way early, but yet they're putting street dates on freaking Wolverine and Onslaught. It's more
Yeah.
because when they plan on putting them on end capture sets.
So this, I got this Luke Skywalker centerpiece
Oh, I love
with
that
the
one.
AT-AT. Yeah, I bought it because I saw somebody. They just put their Lord Starkiller on there, and I'm like, I'm either gonna put that or a Mandalorian figure. But it's complete. I just don't have all the pieces out right now.
Yeah, the base is great.
Yeah.
So essentially, you bought it for the base.
Pretty much, but I got it really cheap.
Yeah, I found mine.
Even after shipping and fees, it was under $30.
I got mine at Kane County last Kane County trip for $3.
Medieval Kickstarter spawn, the black version.
Mr. Wayne's, or did you pre-order it from there?
No, I bought it off from Mercari.
Nice.
Yes, sir. And those are my pickups.
Great stuff, dude.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, a lot of stuff is hitting the shelves over at Target. They've been really slow to getting that collector corner set up. I don't know. I know, Kadri, I sent you some photos of some of the stuff they were starting to get up, but I don't know. It was I don't know. I wasn't very excited about it. I want to see them put the McFarlane, like these guys.
I found Savage Dragon
I really
over there.
I've seen Dragon. But they, like, just as these were coming out, that's when they dismantled all my Target's collector sides, and there's a whole section that's like ready for the stuff to go back up, and it's kind of like scattered throughout electronics now because they had like more video game stuff in one section, and then they had like the little like almost like new pop type stuff. Let me see if I can find the picture that I sent Kadri, and then
I'm still waiting on. I'm still trying to find Robin and Bullock. Because I still haven't found them yet.
Oh, I didn't know you didn't find Bullock. I've seen Bullock. I thought you got him for some reason.
No, I got Talia and Ventriloquist like you.
I didn't get Talia yet. I waited on Talia. But again, now it's all missing. All right, so here's some photos. I will send them.
Oh, by the way, Danny, if you can find it, the Luna Snow and Spider-Man Rivals 2-pack, if you wanted it, it's $40 at Target instead of $60.
Oh, nice. Thanks for telling me. Yeah.
And
If
to
you
all
need the
those
I got to send you guys my list of things I'm looking for right now at some point today.
always a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send you the DPCI for her for the 2-pack because I just grabbed it today myself.
Nice.
Like I told myself I wasn't gonna get it because I wasn't spending $60 on it, but it's like $40. You can't resist. It's like $20 off.
Yeah, of course you did.
Why is it not? I just sent the shit to myself and it's not coming up. You do the twiggy with the wee and the twiggy. Yeah. I don't know what the hell happened, but it's not letting me find it.
Did you get your Onslaught yet, Danny? Or did you find an Onslaught yet?
No, I didn't even, dude. I forgot about that. I woke up late that morning. While he's looking for this, can I quickly mention about that Hasbro Legends channel that I mentioned?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so apparently, yeah, Hasbro now has their own over-the-air channel, Hasbro Legends. As far as here goes, the channel is 24.2. I've only seen so far classic Transformers episodes and an episode of Power Rangers Turbo. But from what I understand, there's also VR Troopers, Big Bad Beetleborgs.
So
I don't know what
essentially,
else.
kids or something.
Yeah, it's just for kids. Yeah, I was gonna say we don't have another digital cartoon channel that's like 24/7, but I guess MeToons would also be the quote unquote equivalent to it. You know,
Oh,
as far
speaking of Power Rangers, you want to talk about the apparently that Dragon Zord that Playmates is coming out with as a
oh
Kickstarter?
the Kickstarter. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
actually thinking. I was considering backing it, but I don't know.
Yeah, dude, get this. Playmates wants to fucking do a Kickstarter for the Dragon Zord to combine the one that'll combine with the Megazord that came out
Yeah,
that everybody got on
like
fucking clearance.
it's like literally, it's like, how do I say this? It's like an essential part of the Megazord, or essential part of the Ultra Zord, and they want to Kickstarter it. Like, why? It was kind of
Interesting.
like when they were gonna do the Power Bow and the Power Axe, like how Hasbro was gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
I don't know.
like it's so stupid.
I can't get these photos up, but check your targets, folks. Sorry, go ahead, Danny.
Oh, speaking of targets, if you guys see the Mario figure arts for $12, pick it up for me.
Yeah.
Haven't seen it.
This guy. Yeah, no, other than that, I mean, it's pretty cool to
Heard
have
all.
that channel. It was Midwest Tokusatsu who told me about Hasbro Legends. Like I said, channel 24.2. For anyone who wants to watch it.
24.2.
Yeah, like
That's the
antenna,
name- Yeah, digital. You know, digital antenna.
like a digital antenna. That's what it
Oh,
comes.
those things.
Otherwise,
But
check
ironic.
live listings. Like if you have like a Roku or something, go to like live TV, and that's how you would find it.
Yeah, I think it's also on. I could have sworn I read it on.
I thought it was a YouTube channel too, no?
No, it's not.
I already have. Go ahead.
No, I thought it was a YouTube channel too, and then I turned on to YouTube and I had that channel on. There were two completely separate things playing.
Yeah, I already have
Yeah.
a channel that shows like just Transformers, one that shows like just GI Joe. Obviously, YouTube has all that stuff, but it's cool that because Hasbro's tried this before, but it was on like a cable network channel, so it was cost them a fortune. But they have so many of those IP like series and stuff that they own, so it makes sense for them to put it out.
I wonder what's costing them now, but it is kind of odd that they. I mean, I guess it's a money saving tactic. I don't see why they would do it. I mean, you just put it on YouTube. It's free. You know, it comes straight from your servers, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's all advertising. It's all, an effort to get them to move more toys since there's no new advertising. You'd think maybe they'd come out with a new show or something.
Yeah, that's true.
But, whatever. I mean, I was excited when they came out with that Resolute show for G.I. Joe, but it was a one-time thing. And
Well, you know what? Speaking of old kid shows, I watched these two interesting documentaries yesterday about two Nickelodeon shows. One was about the creator of Ren and Stimpy, who turned out to be a major fucking creepazoid. Him and his company, apparently like he was trying to like groom and like fuck around with like young girls, like some as young as like 13, 14 and shit. Shit was crazy. I didn't realize like how fucked up this guy was. And it's like now it makes you like watching Ren and Stimpy, you're like, oh, fuck.
I mean, it's like it seems like whenever there's a big thing like that, there's always something that ends up coming out. I mean, isn't that what happened with Rick and Morty as well? The guy was like a creeper or something.
Yeah, he had accusations too, but this guy, the women came out and spoke against him, and it's like multiple like he hired these girls as interns, like he flew them out and shit, and he like continuously groomed them. Like he even had two of the main girls fucking knew each other while they were interning at his fucking animation studio back in the 90s, which is crazy. And then they had another show that I saw a documentary about, which is very interesting. You ever heard of the Secret World of Alex Mack?
No.
Well, it came out.
Yeah.
It came out in the mid '90s. It was like, it starred the girl that was in the Babysitters Club movie. The show lasted for like 4 years and was very popular, and it had like a fuck ton of books and stuff. And eventually, the show got canceled, not because Nickelodeon, not because of ratings and none of that stuff. They offered her another season and a whole movie, and she turned it down and she quit the show. Because she was like, oh, I'm burnt out. I wanna live my life as a normal person. But the
Like,
fucked up shit is,
Go ahead.
but the fucked up shit is after she quit the show, she did a lot of TV and movies after.
It seems
So-
like there's a lot of Nickelodeon stuff that has some dark shit behind it.
Shit to it. Well, that's what I'm thinking, because it's like you don't just all of a sudden quit a cash cow, like, especially if your show is at the height of its popularity. So it's
Well,
like
there was
something.
Producer of a bunch of the big shows who used to be on,
Yeah.
on Class, the fat guy.
Yeah, Dan something.
Dan Schneider.
Dan Schneider, yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
funny
that's-
thing was, oh, no, go ahead. Sorry, Dan.
No, I was just that Dan Schneider, and then like they said like all the feet shit. Like I watched a lot of those shows like iCarly and Victorious, and there was like a lot of feet stuff in there. I'm like, it didn't dawn on me at the time, and then somebody brought it up, and I was like, oh,
It's
wow,
like Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, that's freaking creepy.
Like Ren and Stimpy, all the fucked up shit you saw in Ren and Stimpy, you're like, God damn, like this dude has some fucked up shit in his head, yo.
A lot of butt stuff. A lot of butt stuff.
Well, oh yeah, like remember that one thing where he straps on the fucking saw and starts like slicing Stimpy or Ren?
By the
But
way,
it's like,
since we're in This Week in Geek, before I forget, Obsession is now on Peacock. You can watch it.
and it's out on physical. And so is Michael.
Oh, Michael's on physical?
Yep, and guess what's coming out on Wednesday on Amazon Prime, motherfuckers?
He-Man.
Yep.
But again, that's important. If we're a This Week in Geek podcast, we should be telling people that you can go check these things out. Is Michael streaming on anything?
No, not yet.
Okay. But
Michael crossed $1 billion. You ain't seeing that shit on any kind of streaming for a while.
But look at Obsession.
Huh?
Look at Obsession.
Yeah, but Obsession is an independent film, so it's like they've made their money.
Did we already talk about the Avengers?
Not yet.
Talk about
No,
that?
we waited for you on purpose.
No, Obsession.
Other if we saw it, so we'll get into that.
But my thing is, Obsession made its money already. Obsession has been out since May, so
I gotta tell you that movie was creepy as hell, and I loved it. And I haven't really seen a horror flick in a while that I was like, that was really good, and I was really into. And I had to watch it a little bit each night. But I mean, like there were some scenes in it where, like the first half of the movie, I'm like, this isn't really a horror movie; it's more of a creepy movie. And then you have that one scene, and you're like, oh, well, okay, there you go.
Everything flips once he makes the wish.
Well, even after the wish, it's just very like, okay, she's obsessed with him, whatever, and that's in the trailers. I don't want to go into too much, but it's just one of those things, like where I was like, is this going to be a horror movie, or is it just because it's so creepy? And then when the horror actually starts, and it starts being too much, and the whole honeymoon phase is over, you're kind of like, oh shit. But anyway, I can dive into it another time. I want to give people who might not have seen it, like myself, a chance to see it before I really dive into it. But
everybody and their mother had a fucking chance to see it when it came out in May. At this point, we way beyond spoilers.
I just saw it, so again, I'm trying to be respectful. So quickly, Danny, did you see the Odyssey?
No, I'm not.
Okay, I have not either. So, Kadri, do you think you can refrain, since in your eyes everybody's seen it? It's a big movie. Can you just give us a quick rundown of what you thought of the movie? Because I do feel, based off of what you and I
without spoilers,
just give us overall. Did you like it? Listen, we haven't seen it. We don't want you to spoil it for us, and most people know the story for the most part.
Yeah, I definitely don't want you to spoil it for me.
So the point
you're
being,
just saying that because you're saying it. Just to be petty.
It just came out Wednesday or Thursday or something. So I mean, again, a little early for spoilers, but just real quick, so we don't waste too much time on it. Just real quick.
Well, the one thing I will tell you that the movie is actually based off of the modern female translation of the Odyssey. I forgot the woman's name.
Ah!
Huh?
A woman? It's based off of a woman who wrote it? Oh my god, I can't watch it. It's too woke.
So, yeah. The other thing is people made a big deal out of Elliot Page and Lupita Longo being in the film, and they're not in it for less than each one are in it for less than 5 minutes.
Will the Shadowcat just phase through it, or what?
Huh?
Elliot Page, Shadowcat.
Yeah. Or as the Red Pill folks like to call her by her original name, Ellen. I find it hilarious. They make this big deal out of her casting. Like, I get some of the points. Like, she's supposed to be a fucking Spartan. Like, they're supposed to be huge, jacked, and Elliot Page is like 5'1" and is like a little. But if you watch the film, you'll understand why Nolan cast him in the role. Because the rumor is supposed to be he was supposed to originally be Achilles. But they figured they changed it and added his Sinon is his name in the movie. They changed it on purpose. But you'll see why.
Okay. I mean, I like him in everything. I've always liked him as an actor, even before.
So, and again, Pattinson was kind of comical as the villain, as the main villain in the movie. It just goes to show you how much of a great actor this guy is, and it's a fucking shame people fucking bust his balls about Twilight and all that shit, but are unable to look past it. Like, there's a reason they cast this man as Batman.
Yeah, I'm never gonna agree with that one.
You know what? I was very against him being Batman too, Danny. Did you see the movie?
Still didn't change my mind.
Yeah, he's being a complete hoe about it. Just fuck him. Don't worry about it.
Entitled to his opinion. There's nothing wrong with that. I really enjoyed him a lot more than I thought I would. And keep in mind, this is coming from a guy who was very anti-Keaton when that movie was coming out until I saw it. Then I loved it. I love Val Kilmer, so I was excited for him. George Clooney, for good reason. I didn't like him.
Listen,
I like Clooney as an actor, so don't get me wrong. And then, listen, everybody loves Affleck, and I think Affleck plays a certain type of Batman well, but I didn't like him as the portrayal in the Snyderverse. But I
loved Affleck as Batman and Bruce Wayne.
Again, a lot of people do, but for Danny to say he doesn't like, I get it. Everybody has with so many iterations of Batman. It doesn't matter.
I will give you this. I did not like Pattinson's portrayal of Bruce Wayne. It kind of felt a little too emo.
I feel the same way, but I feel like that's the way it was written for him and not the way he necessarily.
Yeah, well, that's just Matt Reeves. That's just his writing.
That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like it was him.
So,
I feel like it was the way it was portrayed, because I feel like he would be perfect as Bruce Wayne if he wasn't in like the emo look. And
I kind of feel like if they wrote him more like the animated Bruce Wayne, not the animated series, but the DC animated universe Bruce Wayne.
There's like 30 of them. So which one do you mean?
I'm talking about the animated universe one, starting from Justice like after Flashpoint.
All I can think of in my head right now is the scene from Public Enemies where Superman's like, yeah.
No, not that one. That's before Flashpoint.
What happened?
Long Halloween.
What happened to all the?
No, that's Tomorrowverse. I'm talking about the one with the Justice League movie with Darkseid and the Batman, Hush Batman, that animated universe.
Okay, I know which one you're talking
which is kind of more of like the New 52.
It's called Apocalypse. That's Justice League Apocalypse.
No.
Okay, then I'm thinking the wrong one.
It's Justice League Doom, and that's before Flashpoint.
That's what it is.
That's Justice League Doom. That's before. I'm talking about. I forgot the name of the first Justice League movie where they went into after Flashpoint. I forgot the name of it.
There were so many. There've been so many. It's hard to keep track. But
it was like
DC's animation up until recently has always kicked the shit out of Marvel's, but.
Yeah, but that like I think like if he was written more towards, because those Batman films from like Bad Blood to Hush to like Batman versus Robin, Son of Batman, those films, like if Pattinson was modeled, like if they wrote it for Pattinson to model after that Bruce Wayne, I think it would have been made for a much better film. But Batman in general.
let's not get too much of a tangent about
All right.
Batman. We've gone off the rails. In a quick thought, what is your feeling on?
On the Odyssey, I would give it like an 8 out of 10.
Okay, fair enough.
So it's not Nolan's best film, but it's not his worst film.
See, it's funny because friends like you, who I trust with your thoughts on film, I've heard a lot of the same from. But yet every critic that I respectfully listen to and generally like will be like, okay, they say this is good, I'll check it out, have all been like just slobbing Nolan's nuts.
Well, every critic does that for Nolan.
Amazing movie, and it's so well directed, and it's so well shot, and all the stars are fantastic. Most people have complained about Bartholomew on it more than anything else.
Bartholomew.
Yeah.
Well, and again, like, and especially the Lupita Longo casting, I see why. I see why he cast her. Like, everybody thinks it's like, oh, it's this DEI.
Dude, don't even go down.
No, hold on. Let me finish my fucking point.
And she's beautiful, so fuck all that.
So here's the thing. When you watch this film, everything Nolan does is always gritty and grounded in reality. And here's the thing. Like I explained to you, before I watched The Odyssey, I watched this film from the 70s called The Phrygia, which was about Agamemnon sacrificing his daughter to Artemis so that he can win the war in Troy.
Mm.
Now they touched upon this in the movie. So if you watch that film from the 70s, you'll see the person that they cast as Helen of Troy's sister, and they're supposed to be twins, right? So it's like, okay, but she's not that pretty looking. It's like, again, they casted a more. She's kind of has like a natural beauty. And here's the thing. Listen, Lupita Longo is not going to be everybody's cup of tea. I'll be honest with you, she's not exactly my cup of tea. And I'm like, I mean, you could have gotten someone hotter, but again, I see where he's coming from with the casting. When you watch the film, you'll understand why he cast Elliot Page as Sinon when you watch the story. But overall, I give it an 8 out of 10. And here, this is coming from the same guy who everybody lauds Interstellar as a masterpiece, but I'm like, Inception's better.
I think Inception's his best movie.
It's almost his best movie.
You might.
His best film, in my opinion, is a tie between Memento and Insomnia.
I have not seen Memento, so I don't know.
Everybody says that to me. How the fuck are you all Nolan fans and none of you have watched fucking Memento?
At no point did I say I was a Nolan fan. I said I enjoy his movies. Doesn't mean I'm sitting here like, oh, I gotta watch this one next, or I gotta watch that one. Listen, I'm a George Lucas fan, but I haven't seen all his movies. And as I've gotten older, I've realized it's not necessarily George Lucas's movies.
Listen, listen, most George Lucas fans, you ask them, oh, what movies has he done before Star Wars? Besides the one they know about is American Graffiti, but you'll know that because you were born during that time, so it doesn't count.
But American Graffiti is a fucking classic.
Understood, but here's the thing. I never fucking saw it.
Again, that's when he does something passionate, and Star Wars was his idea, so I give him the credit. But everybody knows now that it was more about the other people he had around him that helped make those movies great.
Of course, look at Indiana Jones.
I don't want to get off into the tangents, but because we have a lot to cover. But at the end of the day, for me, Inception is my favorite Nolan movie. Danny, what's your favorite Nolan movie that you know of that you've watched?
That I've watched, honestly, probably just The Dark Knight.
I mean, I love The Dark Knight. Everyone says it's not really a great movie. It's just that, Heath Ledger is so great in it. No, it's a fucking great movie. It's a great comedy.
No, it's well written. All the characters are there. Now, if you tell me the Dark Knight Rises is the weakest out of the three, I'll give you that.
Yes, I would agree.
Because it had its fucking flaws.
Oh, that movie pissed me off so fucking bad.
It was literally 3 books into a fucking, what, 2.5 hour film?
Well, my biggest problem with it, and what I hate about in general, is to say that Batman quit. Because in no universe that I've ever enjoyed of Batman is Batman quit.
Yeah, especially over someone he loved.
Because all you have to do is take one look at Batman Beyond, and the guy even builds a suit so he can continue to fight at his old age.
Yeah, and that was always the biggest problem with that film, because it's like, but again,
don't want to get into tangents, but the
but
point.
just before we change the subject, but again, the point to the movie was, again, this is Christopher Nolan's way of doing things. He wants to do it, make it grittier and grounded in reality. Now, in reality, you might have a guy that might get broken after a significant loss like he lost. So again, you have to look at it from the perspective of, oh, how would he ground this in reality? And that's the way he did it. But my biggest problem with it is just you took 3 books, you didn't adapt it very well. And again, and that's the problem a lot of people had with the Odyssey. They felt like he took the wrong adaptation. He took the wrong adaptation and then adapted that wrong. So, and that's what a lot of those who aren't fans of Nolan will complain about it. And they're like, it's a shitty movie for that reason. I can see where they're coming from about it.
One thing that I did like that you said that everybody else I've talked to has said, and you first said it to me, was that yes, it's almost 3 hours, but at no point did I feel like it was 3 hours.
It went like that. I didn't even notice. And you know what's fucked up?
Those are the kind of movies that I like, where even though they're long, you're still like, you're so into it that you're not paying attention to how long it is.
And you want to know what's really fucked up? Both my daughters had zero interest in watching Supergirl, but both are very interested in watching The Odyssey.
Again, a lot of it's hype, though. I mean, the movie's been hyped up as like the summer block. It's like that is like that and Spider-Man are like the ones that are everyone's losing their shit about.
Well, here, listen to me. Well, here's the thing. Like, as a longtime Nolan fan, the minute I see a Nolan trailer, I already know in my mind I'm going to see it. And the thing is, with Nolan's films, I break them down even further than most normal movies that I watch. And you know how I am with films.
Someone should make a video that we can post up onto YouTube and the Instagram page and maybe talk about said things.
No, why don't you just do it? You're so much better at it.
I never once claimed that. I just went out there and tried something, and I got shit for it.
I know that. I'm busting your balls about it.
Instagram. Danny didn't give me any shit about it. Danny said nothing to me about that it was such a horrible video. Even if he felt that, he was nice enough not to say that. And it was my second attempt in 10 years of doing like my words to my pictures kind of thing. So you're
talking about your Hulk movie figure review?
Yes.
Oh, by the way, that was another pickup. I just remembered I had it.
He's a good figure, right? He's a good figure. I like him. I like it. I like it a lot. I still think it's better than most of the other. I mean, it's basically the Red Hulk with a different head, but
Red Hulk wasn't that great neither.
Well,
the only thing going for it was the height.
Was body wise, it's the same. It's like literally the same buck with different. I think he has different pants. Is like the only thing they changed. But whatever.
I think the legs are different on it too. The problem is the way they have the knees. They did the knees is kind of like it looks really awkward. It almost, but and again, it's like, why can't we have double ball peg for the waist and torso? Like, this is the thing that gets me with these. It's like, you didn't do it for the Maximum Hulk, and you charged us fucking almost $70 for it. You're charging $50 for this guy, and it's like, okay, where's the articulation, Boudreaux?
Yeah, well, we're Marvel Legends fans. We're always going to complain. I mean, you're talking to a guy who fucking bought this.
Listen, actually, speaking of, did I show you guys that?
You know why? It's cool. It's cool. Look, it's cool. Look at his face.
I forgot to show you these.
Oh, nice.
This is from the shop I told you about, but like again, and then I got this.
I have that same exact one.
Yeah, like when I found them, the guy gave them both to me for $20.
Nice. Anytime you can find them for
Each or
under 10 bucks,
total?
No, total.
Okay.
total $20. Anytime you get the old ones for under $10 on a card, it's worth picking up. A lot of times I get lucky finding McCain, like somebody will be like, they show up with their old collection or just trying to get rid of them and they sell them for like $5 a piece. That's how I got like most of my good ones, like Bishop and old school Cyclops and stuff like Colossus, Juggernaut. But anyway, so all right, so 8 out of 10 on the Odyssey. Guys, let's move in before we get into all the SDC talk. Let's quickly, Danny, did you watch X-Men 95 or 95?
97.
Yes, I watched.
Jesus fucking Christ, get on it, man.
Episode 5 is where I was mixing.
I did.
Keep in mind, I'm dyslexic, okay? Fuck off.
I did. I watched it.
All right, so Danny, what did you feel about the episode? How did you feel about it? What did you think was good? What did you think was bad?
It felt like I was watching a horror episode of the X-Men for one.
It was like aliens.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And the Thing. Aliens and the Thing. But
Danny,
X-Men.
go ahead.
Yeah. But overall it was compared to the other episodes, wasn't exactly like my favorite. It wasn't terrible either. Just not my favorite out of all the other episodes so far.
Were you familiar with all like the background characters like Maggot?
I was familiar with Maverick. The only one I was not familiar with was the dude who died in
Kane. That's Kane.
Yeah.
He's originally part
That's
of
Weapon X, dude, from X-Force.
He's part of X-Force, yeah.
I did not know this.
Well, he was big in X-Force, but like here he is in this issue. He's up here.
Oh yeah.
And with Grizzly, this is an older task force.
Well, actually, you might even have the issue. Look up X-Force number 2 and you'll see why.
I don't have X-Force number 2. That's the problem. I have 1 and then I skipped to 3, 4, 5, and then I missed 6, and then like I said, I just started getting these, so
yeah, I got the first 20 issues.
I had the original run up until like 10 issues after the new X-Force started.
You as a Deadpool fan, I figure you might have X-Force number 2.
Who, Danny or me?
Danny, yeah.
Yeah.
The only like freaking this, and it ain't X-Force. This is all I have right here, buddy.
Oh, the New Mutants. Actually, can you pull up the cover? Are you able to pull up the cover, Brian?
I'm sure I can. Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, pull it up. It's one of the most iconic X-Force covers from the 90s. And I am shocked you don't know about this. As much of a Deadpool fan as you are.
Pretty sure I know which one you're talking about.
Because it's X-Force number 2. It's his first appearance, and it's Deadpool's second appearance.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Which was pretty significant.
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because, again, before the 1997 run of Deadpool was a very different character compared to the way he is now. Because he wasn't like as mouthy.
I'm pulling it up right now. Hold on.
Yeah.
There we go.
While he's pulling it up, Danny, do you want to mention our other sponsor?
Mr. Wayne's Pop Culture and Collectibles, located in Westmont, Illinois. Yep, I knew it.
That's the one.
I'm very familiar with that cover.
So that's Kane, but they showed him in his version 2 costume, which in the toy line was more of like a red vest with like metal arms that stuck out. I can show you guys if you want, but
we don't have a modern Marvel Legends of him, do we?
No, he's not been in the line ever.
There's a bunch of the X-Force figures that they've yet to make, like GW Bridge, Grizzly, like a lot of figures that were
basically 6-pack.
Huh?
6-pack.
Yeah, like all the bad guys, the Mutant Liberation Force.
Well, no, Mutant Liberation Front. He's made some of them, but I'm talking about Cable's old Black Ops team 6-pack, which was GW Bridge, Kane, Grizzly.
Isn't that pretty much this one? This one? Here, let me get rid of this.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's GW Bridge and his other outfit.
Because in the early X-Force comics, again, because of Strife, Raymond Cable.
Right back. Keep talking. I can hear you.
They send the 6-pack to hunt down Cable and the X-Force in the early X-Force comics. Because you don't really know too much about Strife in the early issues. Because in the early issues, if you remember, even Domino wasn't Domino, because Domino was Copycat for a time.
So yeah, there's a lot of X-Force figures from the 90s that they have not remade, like GW Bridge, Grizzly, Gideon, Kane.
Oh, everybody's been waiting for Gideon.
And he has this retractable hand.
Yep.
And you can...
That's awesome.
Gun. And he's very Liefeldish, which makes sense. And then this was his version 2 that came out like a year or two later, where he has this spinny hand.
That's awesome.
Spinny blade hand, and you can remove his gun. And then he has this vest, and that's why I use this one in the photo that I posted up, because this is more of what he was meant to look like in the cartoon. So, which makes sense because this would have been his later version.
Yeah, he eventually dies in like 2003 because I think he becomes like a villain toward the end.
I don't remember. I was out. That was at the point when I was out of comics.
Well, yeah, I was pretty much into the Ultimate stuff.
I was pretty much only reading like popular trade. I wasn't reading like X-Force or, I was reading like X-Men stuff and Spider-Man stuff by trade more than anything. But yeah, no, I mean, so you weren't really into the whole Brood thing and how they changed up the whole adamantium, how he gets his adamantium back and all that stuff.
Well,
Danny.
What? I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to Kadri. I apologize.
No, I was talking to you. I asked you your feelings on it, so you weren't really into the
no, I apologize. No, I was. I didn't think they were gonna give him his adamantium back, but I was like, as soon as I heard, they're like, oh yeah, well, this is the only thing that's like they can't get to. I'm just like, oh well, guess he's get his adamantium back. Well, that was quick.
Well, I mean, it is the cartoon, and they don't have the luxury of going through 3 different lines of comics in 6 months to
dude, they did Inferno in 2 episodes, and that shit was like a 12-issue series.
Yeah, that went on for a year, and that was when they only had one line of Uncanny X-Men. But for me, it made sense of why they did it. But what excited me the most, and Kadri, I'll ask you in a second, what excited me the most about seeing characters like Kane and Maverick, who obviously they already have a figure of, but like just seeing them use some different characters and bring that all in. I was excited that we finally got the Brood in an episode, because hopefully we'll finally get a Marvel Legends Brood, because the last one we got was the Brood Queen. And before that, the only ones they had was either the Marvel Select or the old Toy Biz ones, which are very dated. Even though they're still cool vintage toys, there's just, nothing you can put with your Legends. So for me, I'm hoping maybe, and this will go to our talk later, but hopefully maybe when we see some X-Men 97 stuff for season 2, maybe we'll see a Brood. Just saying. But Kadri, your thoughts on the show? I know you and I personally talked about it, but tell the audience your thoughts.
I loved it, but again, I have a bias towards Wolverine. A lot of people were kind of like not happy with the episode, and it's like, oh, you give us this major plot event in the previous episode, a major death, and then all of a sudden you switch to this. It's a filler episode. I'm like, listen.
It's really not, though. It's
not a filler episode. It moves.
Show how he gets his adamantium back, and it puts a big rift in between him and Morph, who were
So, but the thing is, everybody thinks it's a Wolverine story, but if you really think about it, it's a Morph story. And another fun fact: Larry Houston, the guy who did who wrote for the original show, said that the Brood. the Brood were originally supposed to be in that episode with Rogue and the aliens, but they wanted to change it to make it more animation friendly,
which makes sense.
which makes sense. So in a sense, they were Brood like, yeah, and they had the same thing happen with Wolverine where they infected him, but his healing factor basically pushed it out. But here's the crazy part: in the original comic, he got infected, but again, because of his healing factor, it purged the Brood infection from him. However, they had to find a MacGuffin to get his animanium back, because everybody knows, and in the original comics, it took him 2 years to get his animanium back. So, but again, they don't have the luxury of 2 years. So, and it's like, again, they had his whole feral phase in the 2 years, they had his feral phase, but they only had his feral phase in like 1 or 2 episodes in the beginning. So for me, like the biggest thing was Morph at the end. It's like you expecting Morph to be like this damsel in distress and all this other shit, and expecting Wolverine to save his ass. But in the end, it was Morph who was basically the Ellen Ripley of the fucking story.
Yep.
And
Sure.
it's like, and he was trying to get Wolverine. He's like, oh, Wolverine's my best friend. He's not gonna fucking hurt me. I'm gonna break him out of it. And then guess the fuck what? Wolverine stabs his ass. And he's like, fuck you. And then he had to switch back to the one thing that will fucking make Wolverine wake up any time of the fucking day. It's not his healing factor. It's not him getting the animania back. It's
Jean.
fucking Jean.
Yep.
And also his hatred for Cyclops.
Yes.
So it's like
I thought was played very well.
Yeah,
But
and then
the actor, the voice actor, did a great job
making fun of Cyclops. But it's like, but the thing is, it's like at the end of the episode, it's like Morph looked like Wolverine couldn't even look at him. Wolverine couldn't even bear to look at him, and it broke Morph's heart because like the whole Tomo thing. Now you realize why Lady Deathstrike fucking despises Wolverine.
No, it all played a huge part.
And and obviously Sabretooth is a fucking psychopath.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, all of them were like, hey, we were part of this experiment. We hate this guy Cornelius even more. So you know what, Wolverine? We hate your fucking guts, but we'll work with you until he's dead. Because look at what Sabretooth did toward the end. He fucked everybody over. Because he couldn't fucking contain himself. The only person who stuck on business was Morph and fucking Lady Deathstrike.
Yep.
At the end of the day. But again, it's like you feel for Lady Deathstrike more, almost as much as because she knew what Morph was going through.
Well, again, and that's the whole point of the whole episode. And people who miss that don't really know the full story, and they're just looking for the next exciting chapter. But to me, just like as yourself, it was a very important chapter.
Yes, it was. Was it a filler episode?
No.
Yes and no. Yes and no.
If you look at the whole season, though, the whole season has jumped around. And that's something I've had to have many conversations with this past week with people who've messaged me about my photo and whatever else, trying to say many of the similar things or made comments. The two biggest comments was that people were saying they did Maverick and Kane dirty. I guess. A lot of people complained about that they made Kane too like spaz, and that they didn't like Maverick.
But that's his character in the comics. People don't understand that.
Again, let me finish. And they bitched about Maverick's accent, but people who know the comics know that he's German and that he has an accent. And people thought that they just added it in for whatever dumb reason, but they actually added it in because he's German, and even in some of the books, when they show him,
he speaks German.
Exactly. So again, people are being critical about shit that they don't know,
but that just tells me.
But at the same time, it tells me that there's a lot of people who are casuals watching the show, and that can be a good thing because that brings more eyes to the X-Men. So again, people are going to internet and they're going to try to chime in and be like, "Oh, but I have the toy." That doesn't mean you know how the toy
works.
it comes from or how it works or what's its background. You think it's a cool looking toy, and that's great. Whatever brings you. But instead of bitching about things, maybe ask some people what was with the accent. Is he German or something, or is he really a spaz like that in the comics, or why did they do this, and why do they have this filler episode, or why is it so morphic centric and whatever else? Because it all plays an important part of the story,
right? Because it makes
there's
the
a
episode kind of gets you
claws at the end instead of caring about what Morph thinks. He knows he needs his claws back to be who he is.
Wolverine is a very Machiavellian type of person. Most people don't understand that. Why do you think he was the fucking leader in X-Force? And most people were like, damn, Wolverine is more fucked up than fucking Cable. He makes Cable look like a fucking saint. Because Wolverine is a very Machiavellian person. He will do whatever he has to do to get whatever he has to get done or wants. But at the same time, Wolverine is very loving and caring towards the people that are close to him.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they have a love-hate relationship with him. This is why they have a love-hate relationship with him.
Overall, you enjoyed the episode?
Yeah, 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, same for me. And I
But-
get it.
Pretty much.
You don't really know. What's that, Danny?
Yeah, I feel the same.
You do feel even
Yeah.
though you don't really care for it?
I didn't really but it was still a good episode, no matter what.
No,
Yeah,
that's-
but what would you rate it as a number if you were to give it a number? Were you like, I kind of feel like you gave it more of like a 8 or 9 out of 10 instead of a 10 out of 10.
well, that's why I was surprised. I wasn't trying to like say something mean. I was just surprised because I got the same feeling. But you score it as a 10 out of 10, Danny?
Still give it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, overall, the show has been great, but the whole run, I mean, episode 5 was no different. It's literally followed a different crew or a different side story through the whole thing.
And let's
many different, different
But-
avenues.
well, let's go back to episode 4 real quick. The death of Magneto.
Yeah.
Do you feel it had a big impact compared to Gambit's death in the previous season?
No,
I feel like it didn't.
I feel like Gambit's death made us all go, holy shit. Whereas the one with Magneto, you kind of saw it come. Now you're kind of expecting. It's kind of like Game of Thrones. When you first start watching, you're like, I can't believe they killed this guy off. I can't believe they killed this guy off. And then you get like further down in the seasons and you're like, so when are they killing this guy off? Who's going to be the major death now? So then when no major death happens, you're kind of like, oh, I'm surprised that guy lived.
Well, here's my
comics. So somehow everybody always comes back, but
here's the problem. The thing was, the way they wrote the story in the first season, the way like you see Gambit's heartbreak, it's like.
But not everybody was there to witness Magneto's death. It was literally just Professor X, and then you see Bishop come in and go, "Oh shit, what happened? Let me get you home." Basically.
But here's my thing. The difference is I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about us as an audience, right?
Yeah.
Because we've seen the love story between Rogue and Gambit all these years, and then Magneto comes in and it's just like. But what most people don't realize is Rogue used to have a past with Magneto in the comics. They didn't really bring it up till X-Men 97. So when Gambit died, it had a huge impact because she chose him, but he didn't know. He didn't know it, so he died not knowing it, and it was heartbreaking.
And
When
so
you see,
he could to protect her,
right? But with Magneto's death, everybody always saw Magneto as an asshole. So it's like, yeah, somebody was gonna get him one day.
Oh, Shug, I can't feel you.
So again, like I would like to see Rogue's reaction to Magneto's death when she eventually finds out, because I'd be curious.
But I think that's why a lot of people were disappointed that this episode happened when it did. I think too many people were waiting to see how Magneto's death was going to affect everyone in the future.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm kind of glad that they did this episode, because for me, it's like part of my head was like, how are they going to get this guy's adamantium claws back? And it's like, as soon as I saw the Brood, I was like, yep, that's how they're going to fucking do it.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and for those of us who know, I mean, we've seen this happen in the comics, not how he got his claws back from it, but we knew that they had a problem with adamantium, and that he had been infected and blah, 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 blah. But
yeah,
anyway,
between the adamantium and his healing factor.
well, I'm glad everybody liked the episode. I have continued to absolutely love the show. It is can't miss TV. Like, I wake up on Wednesday morning, it's the first thing I want to do. It's like, just
Oh, yeah. Me too.
get my caffeine in me and sit down and turn it on and try to watch it before everybody wakes up, and keeps me from seeing it. But anyway, so we have a new one to look forward to in just a day and a half. So,
And He-Man.
a day. And He-Man, which I will probably watch again because, again, I really enjoyed the movie.
Me too. Me too.
There we go. So, yeah, happy that it's coming to Prime. And, well, I mean, it's a Prime movie. It was made by Prime. And they have said there's a sequel in the works, that there will be a sequel.
So let me ask you, let's do a prediction. Theater or straight to Amazon Prime?
Either way, they're making it. And I think
That's not the question I asked.
probably Amazon, but I do believe that it's going to gain a lot of traction being on Amazon. And I think too many people go, it's made by Amazon. They're doing this to see what they can milk out of it in theaters. I'll wait for it to hit Prime. And that's just the sad reality of what it is. But I think that's a big part of it. Plus, I think it's also, that's an 80s property to me that's very niche to certain kind of collectors. But again, I don't want to get into a tangent about it. I just want to say I'm excited that it's coming, and I really hope it does well streaming, and I hope they continue to make more.
All right, so Danny, what do you think? Theater or streaming?
Well, I'll say this. I want it to be theater, but yeah, I'm thinking streaming too.
I agree. I think this second one is going to go straight to streaming.
Listen, these days they do make deals where it's like, we'll have it in theaters for 2 weeks for those who want to see it in a theater. They do.
Possibly. They could do it. But again, we'll see.
It's kind of like the Odyssey. A lot of people I know want to go see it in the IMAX theater, the way it's supposed to be seen, like that really big IMAX theater. And there's only one around here.
I didn't care. I went to go see it regular.
They say it makes a huge difference. So
honestly, they said the same shit about Interstellar, and honestly, it made zero difference to me.
I saw Interstellar at home. So
IMAX, you mean Navy Pier? Is that what you're talking about?
I forgot where they said it was, but no, it wasn't Navy Pier. There is a specific IMAX that's like the actual IMAX size. A lot of the movie theater ones are just built like IMAX, but aren't the actual size. So I guess that makes a difference. I forget the specifications to it, but like there's only one in the Chicagoland area, and I forget where it is. When I think of it, I'll let you know. But it's like sold out for weeks for that IMAX theater. So quickly before we move on to SDCC. So when I put up our title for our show, the big thing, if you remember, it said, will we finally see a trailer for Avengers
Doomsday
at SDCC? Because we know that, the MCU is returning to Hall H, which they skipped last year. Do we expect to hear a slate of new movies? Will be one of my questions. But since we already got the trailer, which to my surprise dropped this morning, it's 7-something this morning.
Well, it's SDCC week. What did you expect?
Again, I thought they would wait to show it at Hall H, and then it would hit all the internet after.
They're not going to do a slate of fucking movies. My thing is they're going to sit there and gush about Doomsday.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think he's wrong.
They're not going to gush about. They're just going to sit there and gush for Doomsday. They're going to talk about it. They're going to probably have a clip or something that they're going to show off or some shit like that, like some kind of preview for it. And the cast is going to come out there and they're going to answer questions. And that's going to be it.
Right, hold on. I got to run and go do something. Can you guys talk about what you thought about the trailer while I'm gone?
Sure.
talk back and forth about what you saw in the trailer and what you thought and whatnot, because I got to go take care of something. I'll be right back.
Sure. Before we get
You
into
know
that
what?
talk, I got a quick question for you, Kadri. Did you watch the Crystal Lake trailer?
Of course I fucking did.
Oh, just making sure. You never watched the Chucky TV show.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm not as invested in Chucky as I am with Jason.
Yeah, well, still disappointed
But
in you. All right, but you
oh,
go
go
first
fuck
about
it.
your thought. Honestly, you
No,
go first
you know
about
what? While
that.
he's gone, I want to wait till he comes back. Let's talk about the Crystal Lake trailer. While he's fucking gone, what did you think of it?
Oh, actually, I was going to ask you the same question. You go first.
Okay, so here's the thing. So for those that don't know, the Crystal Lake TV show is going to be coming. I think after Comic-Con, if I remember, around mid-October. So it's literally pretty much the origin story of Pamela Voorhees, who, and if you're a horror aficionado, should know, was the original killer in
Yep,
Friday
was
the
the original
13th.
killer. Yep, it's true.
And that's the question that was asked in the first Scream film, and Drew Barrymore fucked it up.
Yep, that's literally, as soon as you said it, that's what I was thinking about.
So my thoughts on the trailer were that it kind of gives off a Bates Motel vibes. If anybody, I don't know if anybody is familiar with the Bates Motel TV show, which was essentially Psycho prequel, where it kind of like showed how Norman became the way he was growing up with his mother. It was kind of like pretty much the television series version of Psycho 4. Which was the made-for-TV Showtime film that chronicled the rise of fucking Norman Bates. So I feel like if they're gonna go kind of like if they're gonna go the route that I think they're gonna go, I think they're dedicating this entire first season to Pamela Voorhees. And at the end of the season, we're gonna get like a after credit of like Jason witnessing her death, and then there's gonna be a time skip in season 2 to where he's like grown and starts hunting, going after the woman that killed his mother. Now, the other part that they could do was the first season would chronicle her after the death of Jason and going after campers until the point where and in the season finale they close the camp, and then like season 2 could chronicle Friday the 13th, where after the end of that season, then we'll have Jason kind of like witness his mother's death, and then the third season will be him as a grown man going for his revenge.
You really don't think that they're going to go at least 2 seasons with Pamela Voorhees?
Well, there's 2 ways they could go about it, right? They could do the whole 2 seasons, but you know what? You could be right. They might just do a whole like couple of seasons with Pamela Voorhees before they move on to Jason.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So we decided to talk quickly about Crystal Lake. It was more Kadri's idea.
I heard as I was walking away. Go ahead, finish your conversation.
No, I mean we're at this point. Like, what are your thoughts on the trailer?
I love that, and I'm very excited to see what they do with this. I actually kind of want to rewatch all of Friday the 13th, even though there are some that I'm just like, oh, it drives me nuts. But I know it's not the most popular one. But
Part 5.
I know it's not the most popular one, but I love Part 7. That's my favorite Friday the 13th.
You know what? Part 7 is more popular than Part 5.
Yeah, but I love it. I just love how that girl gives Jason a run for his money, and he is just so pissed off. I love it. I just love it. I can't help it.
I love the part when she destroys his mask.
Yeah, like it's great. I actually, you know what? Mr. Wayne's had the figure of Part 7, and I'm like, oh, I am so getting this.
Yeah, I love that they have the fucking saw too. That he comes with the saw, and apparently they did 2 variants of it.
Did they really?
Yeah, they did 2 color variants of it, but it was more of like a running change.
Oh, okay.
Compared to the original. So, but yeah, but overall, I can't wait for that show. I think it's going to be good because it's also being produced by A24.
Oh yeah. All right, so Avengers Doomsday. Who wants to go first? Kadri?
I guess I'll go first.
Kadri, you start.
I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. I'm honestly, it's going to be one of those wait and see type of situations because I really do not have a lot of faith in Marvel these days. Like again, they made fairly decent films. Like Fantastic Four was good, but it didn't have that wow factor to me. Like, and again, the only ones they've really had, they haven't had a miss yet with is Spider-Man. So it's like for me, I really need to wait and see when it comes out.
Yeah, I feel like there's just too much going on, just
And again,
all at once.
if the leaks of the plot are correct, then I already know it's going to be a disaster. Did you guys read any of the leaks on the plot?
I
No.
have not.
Well,
No.
do you want me to talk about it or should I just shut up about it?
What do you think? Danny, I'm going to let you make the call.
Let him talk about it.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, in the plot leaks, apparently all those characters you saw on the poster, they're pretty much being bought on there to get killed off. So, all the Fox X-Men, gone. Fantastic Four, gone. Well, like
Old Fantastic Four or the new Fantastic Four?
if I remember correctly, I think it's the new Fantastic Four. So what happens is basically the plot is basically going to be a rehash of the 2016 Secret Wars books for Battleworld, where Doom ends up becoming God Doom and pretty much reshapes the world or the universe in the way he wanted it.
Okay.
So he ends up creating Battleworld, and pretty much all the characters come back, but and mind you, at the end of Secret Wars, it leads to that all new Marvel brand that came out in like 2017. So, did he jump off?
We lost him. I don't know what happened. I'm sure he'll jump back on.
But according to the leaks, so that's pretty much because pretty much at first Doom manipulates everyone, and they're like, oh, there's this because you know how in the TVA where they had all those like canon events and shit like that.
Yep.
Basically, what Doom was saying is, oh, these canon events are happening. Our whole universe is going to get destroyed unless we do this thing this machine I need to build. Turns out the machine they need to build was the shit that makes him God Doom. So, because here's the thing, you know how Deadpool and Wolverine kind of fixes those canon events?
Yeah.
Or those branches?
Yeah.
Yeah, that all gets thrown out of the window, apparently.
Oh, God.
So, like I said, if it's true, this movie's going to be a fucking disaster.
We'll have to wait and see. I mean, honestly, the trailer didn't really do much for me. It really was kind of like, it's like every time we bring someone new in, it's like, oh, this is the whole speech by Thor and everything. I was like, so was Thanos. Everybody was so worried about Thanos, but you guys all got together and beat him. Now you're telling me you can't beat Dr. Doom. But if he's God Doom, like, that's a different story. Again,
well, if he's God Doom, he's essentially the same. He's on the same level as Thanos. So
the best thing I saw to me out of the trailer, more than anything, was Gambit and Shang-Chi fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Shang-Chi, a.k.a. Mr. Beta Male.
Okay.
Like, like seeing Gambit there was nice, but again, is he going to be part of the new X-Men films?
Most
Or is
likely.
he going to die with the Fox universe?
Again, that's what everything is gonna. I think they're gonna try to recreate another Infinity War kind of
Well,
scenario.
that's essentially what Battle War was, because so the 2016 Secret War books, essentially, Doom finds fucking Thanos, murders him, takes the Infinity Gauntlet, and becomes God Doom. And he basically snaps and destroys the entire universe, and then brings it back again in his image. And mind you, Doctor Strange in the books had a huge role in those fucking books, and yet nothing in the trailer shows he's even in it. And like I said, the plot leaks didn't mention anything about Doctor Strange. So it's like, I don't even think he's going to be in this movie. And he was an integral part of it. So, and let me ask you guys this. Do you think there'll be some kind of connective end credit in Spider-Man that talks about Secret Wars? Doomsday?
I would assume so. I was thinking about that after the trailer.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be one of those things that at the end of the movie, after everything gets resolved on his movie front, or maybe he, whatever the big plot at the end is, he's going to fix it just to get sucked into this new whatever thing's going on with Doomsday. I mean, they have to figure out a way to bring him in too. I mean, I don't know. I feel like a lot of it's just going to be like, how many superheroes can we fit into one thing, and how can we reshape everything to basically start fresh?
At this point, Marvel's desperate.
I don't know.
Hey, you know what?
They did bring Robert Downey Jr. back.
I really believe,
And the Russos.
I really believe that there's a comic book movie fatigue, more than anything, because I think too many people have forgotten how good we've had it, and are
You know
concentrating
what?
on what
I'm kind of sick and tired of people saying comic book fatigue. Yeah, I've said it too. But you know what? The recurring patterns of these films that I've been seeing is that you guys are not giving us good stories.
I would agree with that, and I think part of it though is because there has been so many different characters and so many different, production companies, that it was hard to make everything work before. Listen, I would love to see. When I heard of X-Men First Class coming out, I was hoping we were going to finally have the original. What?
I have to jump off for a second. 1 second.
I was really hoping we'd have the original 5 X-Men, and I liked X-Men First Class. I'm not going to lie about it. I actually like a lot of those movies, that second run of X-Men movies. But like, here we were again, starting with a bunch of characters that were already established, and only a couple of which were original X-Men. And it was like, can we just start from the beginning and then add everybody else in? I mean, do a Lord of the fucking Rings thing, make 3 movies and bring all the different groups in, and then from there branch off into your different movies, but give us like the first 3 so we can establish who these characters are and how they fit into the X universe and their different timelines. You can easily do that with the very first 5, then giant size X-Men, and then all the rest down the road. But again, here we are again, let's reboot, let's bring in and let's make it all different yet again, and let's fuck with different timelines, and then people don't remember what's left, right, in the center. It's just, I don't know. For me, I just want to see them do X-Men right for once, and they have a clean slate to start over. So I would just love to see them do X-Men right, but now we're starting back over on Fox, and now they're going to reboot everything, and that's all it really feels like. This whole thing just feels like a complete reboot.
Well,
Do I still think make $1 billion? Absolutely, because it's the Avengers. It's like Spider-Man. It's people know it as a franchise and are going to go see it. This isn't She-Hulk, where they're like, oh, I don't know, they're doing a woke Hulk now. The amount of times I saw that, it was like, okay, so you have no idea who She-Hulk is. Okay.
No, they don't. She-Hulk's very meta. The problem with She-Hulk, like I told you all the time, they went too far into the fucking source material. They adapted it way too well.
That's not my point, though. My point is that they haven't established those characters in other things or brought them into other movies to help people understand, hey, we're going to make a set alone show about it. This isn't someone we created just to be woke. This is a popular Marvel character. And a lot of non-comic book readers were not on board for it. Because everybody I know who reads comics watched She-Hulk. Everybody I know who likes comics watched WandaVision. Everybody I know who likes comics watched all the other shit. There was very few things that I heard people say I never saw. And that was like things like Madam Web, which from the get-go was like, why the fuck are you doing that?
But that's Sony. That's Sony being Sony. Sony always fucks up the Spider-Man shit.
But on the Disney Plus side, what have you not watched from the Disney Plus side? Danny, what have you not watched from Disney Plus? And you're not even a major comic book reader. What have you not watched that you can think
of? Agatha All Along, for one.
Okay, I have not finished that either. I started it and forgot about it.
Yeah, didn't even watch it. Shoot, what the heck is her name?
I'll help you out. WandaVision?
Seen it.
Loki?
Seen it.
Loki season 2?
Seen it.
Wonder Man?
Nope.
Ironheart?
No.
Moon Knight?
Moon Knight?
Only the first episode.
Bootleg Mrs. Fantastic?
Wait,
yeah,
which one?
Miss Marvel.
That was the one I was talking. Yeah, I did not see that.
That was a great one too.
Yeah, and I heard it was
what?
My opinion. I loved Ms. Marvel.
Okay.
I loved the direction of it. I liked the way they went with it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I really did. I really enjoyed it. Are you saying you didn't like it because you didn't like it or because of personal beliefs and stuff? Kadri.
No. Listen, I've always hated the character, even from the comic books. Hey, like, she's, to me, extremely generic. She pretty much has most of Mr. Fantastic's powers. I have got pissed off even more when they had the audacity to make her a fucking mutie. It's like, why are you pushing this bitch? Like, she should have never even have existed. Like, who the fuck cares?
But yet she keeps popping up in every Marvel comic. Otherwise, they wouldn't be using her.
Because they keep pushing her.
I mean, she's an Inglorious X-Force now.
Yeah, of course she is. Just like fucking what's-her-face, X-23.
Is it? Yeah, it's Inglorious X-Force. That's the one.
Yeah, I had no problems with X-23 because she was different enough as a character to be like, oh, she's not a female Wolverine. Even though she wears his costumes, she's inspired by him, but her whole personality is different. It's like, for me, it's just like with Miss Marvel, it was just like, yo, you're literally fucking bootleg Mr. Fantastic, but without the genius level intellect.
I don't know. I enjoyed the show. The point being is, I mean, they've dropped a lot of content. Not everything's going to be for everybody. Not every movie that they come out with is going to be for everybody. The comic fans, for the most part, are going to see them. Literally, the only thing I haven't finished was Agatha All Along, and it's because I forgot about it.
You know what? I could tell you what Marvel shows I skipped out, and I read the fucking comics.
The only thing I didn't see was Madam Web. I saw Kraven. I've seen the Venom movies. I mean, the Venom movies did well, even though they really weren't connected to Spider-Man.
But you know what? The relationship between Venom and Eddie Brock was what held those movies together.
You don't think the popularity of Venom brought people out to see him?
People were pissed. They're like, how could you have a Venom movie without Spider-Man? Then the first movie came out, and they're like, holy shit. These guys have a good time, buddy. It's like, essentially, the Venom films are like a buddy cop
Yeah,
film.
I agree where you're going with it.
It's essentially comic book Lethal Weapon, but without all the fucked up shit that happened in Lethal Weapon.
I don't remember the symbiote saying I'm too old for this shit, or having a bomb on the toilet.
I mean, he is the bomb.
Or having to go off on Gary Busey.
I didn't see Kraven. I didn't see Morbius. I didn't see Madam Web, and I only saw the 3 Venom movies.
There you go. Morbius I didn't see.
I saw Morbius.
No, I did see Morbius. Yeah, that was rough.
Morbius is not the dumpster fire everybody thinks it is.
It had moments where I was like, oh, that's fun. Again, I stick to the same thing I always say. I grew up with the fucking Captain America with a see-through shield who rode around on a motorcycle and looked like he was about to fall off in any given moment, and he had fake rubber ears on the side of his pullover.
And I grew up on the 90s Captain America film.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, you're talking about the older 70s Captain America films.
No,
I'm talking
the 90s one, dude. I was literally frontline and center for that and saw the making of it back in the day, and he literally had fake ears on his costume.
Okay. So you are talking about that one. Okay.
They couldn't get the holes to look right over his ears to have
ears, yeah.
So that what did they do? They taped down his ears and then put fake rubber ears over him.
Oh, so you know what's a fun fact about that movie? The director of that Captain America film was also director of Cyborg, the Van Damme film.
Of course.
Because the thing was Albert Payan, he's known to make like gritty, dark, fucked up films. And it's like you could tell it like that you could see like elements of his like director style in the film, because like especially when they kill, like especially the one part of the film, remember when they kill his girlfriend?
No, I haven't seen the movie since I was a kid, and I liked it as a kid. I just haven't seen it since I was a kid.
But yeah, but the point is, it's like I could probably like most of the Disney shows. The problem is, like for me, I skipped out on Moon Knight. I
loved Moon Knight. I thought it was.
I skipped out on Moon Knight. I saw Miss Marvel. I couldn't stand it. Like I skipped out on Agatha all along. Like I skipped out on Ironheart because again, it's like I read the plot on it, like the Wikipedia on it, and the like the summary reviews, and I knew right away, like, okay, this bitch learned nothing from Black Panther 2.
I wanted Ironheart to be good.
She's nothing like her comic counterpart.
Exactly. And that's
she was a fucking scumbag the whole entire time, and I'm like, why am I gonna watch this? Why am I gonna watch a fucking little girl who takes no accountability for nothing and hasn't changed?
The best part of the series was finally seeing Mephisto.
And even that was a disappointment. Fucking Borat?
Yeah, I thought he was perfect.
It's like when I watched the clip of that, all I kept thinking of was, Haja Maja, Haja Maja, I'm a Borat.
Listen, I thought he was like the perfect casting for Mephisto, because it's like, for me, it was perfect.
I was almost waiting for him to go hunt Pamela Anderson.
My main point of everything I'm saying is there's not going to be something for everybody, but most of like casual fans will still turn on something and give it a try. Most comic fans, it's if they're into that character anyway. Not everybody loves every fucking comic book. You don't have to love every comic.
I love Moon Knight.
Collection. It's like
I love Moon Knight. I did not watch a single episode of it.
Okay. Then I guess my point is no. Let's move on to SDCC so we can start wrapping stuff up. We all know about all the different we've beaten to death about what's coming out as exclusives and whatnot.
Not from McFarlane, that fucking cocksucker.
Just
McFarlane.
Just quickly, I want to go over what you guys are hoping to see or hear about the most in the coming, like, reveals or panels, like whether it's G.I. Joe, Marvel Legends, Street Fighter, Jada in general, McFarlane Toys in general, Mattel's DC, Mattel's TMNT. You get the point. Just tell me a couple things without going into a long tangent of what you're hoping to see.
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
So for Jada, I want to see the next wave of Invincible figures and the Alpha wave, since they're wrapping up with Ultra Street Fighter 2. Hasbro for Marvel Legends, I'm curious to see if they'll announce the next Maximum. I want to see if they're going to do a Build-A-Figure wave for Doomsday.
When I say don't go into a tangent, you can still say, like, who is it you're hoping to see be the next Ultimate Marvel Legend?
Well, my hope is it's for, I really would like to see an Ultimate Wolverine, but my guess is it's either going to be Black Suit Spidey or we'll see another Avenger. So for that, for G.I. Joe, to be honest with you, I haven't. To be honest, whatever they announce is whatever they announce. It's like,
is that what you're saying? Whatever they release, you're still gonna want it anyway, or what?
Most likely, depending on the show. To be honest, if they release another Snake Eyes, I'm gonna buy another Snake Eyes. That's a given. I would love to see more Storm Shadow though. Like again, and I'd be curious to see what other Ninja Force stuff they come out with.
Do you think they'll redo the Amazon exclusive Storm Shadow that was originally kind of mirroring the old Ninja Force Storm Shadow?
My guess is possibly on a retro card.
It feels like that's kind of their fallback for anything. But
then yeah, so and then as far as like Transformers, my guess is I'm thinking that they're gonna I would love to see what their next combiner is gonna be, and I'm not too sure what's left for them to make. And then I would love to see them kind of
Piranacons, the Dinobot combiner.
I would love to see them do another Predaking.
What are those Technobots?
So I mean, for that, and then
they still haven't released version 2 of Motor Master yet. I think
the G2. You mean?
Yeah, like they couldn't. I think they release that specialty pack.
Don't remind me. That shit still hurts.
You can get him, right? Was from the specialty.
I ordered it and then they canceled it on me. I ordered it, they charged me, and then they canceled it. They're like, "Oh, we ran out of stock." I'm like, "Really? Go fuck yourself." Like, this is why I'm not a Pulse Plus member, you fucks.
Anything else, like McFarlane wise? Are you hoping?
McFarlane, they already put out the leak list of what's left. So, which is the funny thing, because they said all the remaining McFarlane waves are going to hit stores by November. In December, that's it. It's the end. If anything, they'll have online McFarlane toy store exclusives in December, so they won't clash with Mattel. So, and they said there's no way they're doing Mattel 7-inch. I mean, they're not doing any DC 7-inch because they don't want to. Because basically, Mattel was like, "Fuck no, there's no coexisting." They are, however, we did hear interesting news that they are looking into doing Marvel 7-inch figures, like Diamond Select size.
Yeah.
So if they do those, I'm wondering if they made a deal with Hasbro and they'll get restricted to points of articulation, like with Diamond Select. What? Yeah, but the other thing is, my guess is if they do anything, they might take the old Diamond Marvel Select molds, like what they did with DC Direct stuff, and re-release it. And there might be a good chance they might release that Archangel and Annihilus. And then and the other thing I would love McFarlane to do, especially since they're going on that comic creator line, I would love for them to do Invincible stuff. I know Super 7 is doing it. Matter of fact, I saw a review of their Battle Cat. And funny thing is, as much as I hate super shit, that Battle Cat doesn't look too bad.
They made a Battle Cat from He-Man?
Did I say Battle Cat? I meant Battle Beast.
Yeah.
I meant Battle Beast. Sorry, I always confuse us soon. But I meant So their Battle Beast doesn't look too bad.
No, it looks good, but it's Super 7, so.
So yeah, the problem is it's like, what's the quality on it gonna be? Like I said, part of me is tempted to buy it, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna wait for Jada. I'm not gonna if I see it for $15, $20, or for even $30, I'll buy it. Because that's what I usually do with all super shit. I wait for if I really want it, I'll wait till it gets to $25, $30, and then I'll pick it up.
All right. Anything else you're hoping to see from the show or hear him talk about?
I would love to see what comes of that 3-0 cross Robotech panel. So they're having a 40th anniversary Robotech panel, and
Mhm.
3-0 is going to be a part of it. And they said they're going to have some reveals.
They're the ones that made the villains. Is 3-0 the one that made those 4 villains, or was that somebody else?
No, I think it's somebody else. You know what I'm talking about, Robotech, right?
Oh, Robotech. I thought you could have swore you said RoboCop.
No, Robotech. No, the RoboCop villains are from a third party company.
Did you
But-
hear RoboCop 2, Danny?
What? No.
Oh, you heard?
No, I said Robotech.
I don't.
He did. He did. He did.
I
say
think
Robotech.
I think you need to go to bed, old man.
I am tired. All right.
Well-
Well, Danny, what about you? What are you looking forward to seeing?
The Marvel Legends, and I've heard about like the Maximum Magneto, and I'm like, that's too out of left field. I don't think they're gonna do a Maximum Magneto, but I could be wrong.
I definitely think they'll make a Maximum Magneto.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it's Black Suit Spidey, but that's just me.
Well, I'm not saying whether or not it's going to be next. I just feel like certain X-Men. I mean, I don't see them doing a Maximum Professor X, but I definitely could see Wolverine, Cyclops, Magneto. Like those would be the big Maximums I could see them hitting from the Mutant Saga. Maybe Storm.
Yeah. I mean, what have they done so far? What have they done? Spider-Man,
Deadpool.
Spider-Man, Hulk,
Hulk.
Deadpool, Thor.
That's it, right? 4.
Yeah.
More than likely, like you said, it's going to be another Avenger.
Yeah, I mean Captain America, Iron Man, Magneto, Black Suit Spider-Man. I could see Wolverine, obviously.
Yeah. So other than that, I was hoping McFarlane might focus a little bit more on his Spawn line. Maybe do. I mean, I don't want to jinx it, or not say jinx it.
But speaking of McFarlane, I forgot one other thing I forgot to mention. The Marvel 7-inch figures. Also, the other thing is it's going to be stuff that McFarlane has done. Like, done as in comic books he's drawn.
Oh,
Gotcha. So, I mean, I'm kind of hoping he focuses more on his Spawn stuff, especially since I've been on a bit of a Spawn kick. But I highly doubt it. I would hope they would be a little bit more articulated. A little bit more.
I feel like most
Dude,
of
they
his,
literally just released a Spawn wave not too long ago.
I know they did.
And it's like the best Spawn wave, like in my opinion, because
That Nightmare Spawn and all that, and
Nightmare, Curse of Spawn was one people have been asking for fucking years, ever since he bought back the Spawn figures. And on top of that, one of the most highly requested figures that most people have been fucking screaming at him for was Wings of Redemption Spawn.
yeah, I always liked the Cursed Spawn. That was always one of my favorites. The first version and the second version from way back in the day.
Yeah. So
Danny, go ahead. What else? What are you thinking?
and then like if he does that, I hope he makes another Violator figure, but kind of like more with more skinny arms and everything, because like I don't like this Violator figure that's available.
yeah, like his first appearance.
Yeah, it's like I seen it at Wayne's. I'm like, no, I like when I saw him in the TV show.
It's the more modern. The figure that McFarlane made was the more modern Violator. The big beefed up like fucking giant, like looking like Venom and shit. So that's the one he's talking like that's the one that's currently out. Like he didn't really do very well. Like a lot, like even GameStop clearanced them out. Like you could have gotten the bloody version for like $20.
I barely saw him.
It's fun.
Twice,
But
and he
I would
played-
like a more classic looking Violator. Matter of fact, I want all the brothers. I want Vindicator. I want Violator. I want. I forgot what the third one was.
Vertebreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe think about doing a whole animated series line for Spawn. Probably never gonna do that, but that'd be kind of cool.
I mean, I hope we hear something about the fucking movie finally.
Oh yeah, with Jamie Foxx apparently.
We have. They showed a production set.
Can you figure out who's one of my favorite Spawn characters?
Kadri would know. Me off the top of my head.
I literally have a whole bag of them.
Oh shit. Okay.
Do you know who it goes to?
Mm-mm.
Which one? What is that?
Grave Digger.
Oh, Gravedigger.
Oh, Grave. I always have been a big fan of Grave Digger.
Yeah,
I just
and
thought
like
he was a good character.
as far as the rest, like I'm not all that. I mean, yeah, I've collected a few Joes, but like he said, they make another Snake Eyes, I'll buy that. Another Storm Shadow, sure, I'll buy that too. But like, I'm not that, caught in the GI Joe universe. And Jada, I mean, literally, this is like the Kuma is my first Jada figure that I own.
Oh, you're gonna get so hooked when you open that bad boy up.
Oh, I believe it.
Because I was like, I'm not collecting Street Fighter. I'm not as invested as like a Kadri is. I liked it as a kid. I put my quarter up there to get my ass whooped. I'm telling you, I was like, I'm gonna get Felong because I love Bruce Lee and I love that character. He's like my main guy. I got him. I opened him. I was like, holy shit, this is a great figure for the price.
I will say though, if it weren't for Kadri, I would not be the biggest freaking fighting game fan that I am these days, especially for the Marvel vs. Capcom line.
Oh, uppercut!
Speaking of which, if Kadri can stop playing with himself for 2 seconds.
I love playing with myself.
This is exciting for you if you'd listen for a second.
Uh-huh.
That Marvel Toku, whatever the hell you call it, Tokon that you're all excited about.
Yes.
There was a whole bunch of stuff up at Target about that with like the games, like in front of the PlayStation stuff, like a whole thing about it that you should check out next time you're at Target. Because with the redos, they're like moving stuff around, electronics and all that, and they literally set up a thing with like bonus stuff and all this different crap. So
that reminds me, I would love for them to do Tokon figures as part of the next Gamerverse
too. Yeah.
Gamerverse has been so big for them, even with like the Spider-Man games. I have no doubt they're going to continue to ride that as much as they can.
Oh, they Dan Yoon said that we're gonna do more Gamerverse figures. But that's the strange thing. It's like, I don't know, like as much as we did those 2-packs were good, I just want to see single releases, man. I would love for them to redo that fucking Kith exclusive one. Fucking assholes.
Yeah, well.
Oh God, Kith.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about it because I don't even. As a Marvel Legends collector, I'm just like, nope, too exclusive. Don't care.
Mm-hmm.
When they're too fucking exclusive, it's like I don't even imagine as part of a line. It's like, okay, you're basically saying it's like an artist gallery type thing. So
Kadri, I assume those Kith figures are pretty scalped these days.
Oh yeah,
dude, the Wolverine alone still goes for over $200.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
And that's the one color, player 2 color I used to play with religiously as a kid.
I would not be surprised if they released that in a similar color. It would not. I'm surprised they haven't.
All you have to do is release it in like a lighter or darker version of that, and remove all the Kith bullshit.
Yeah, like I said, I would not be the least bit surprised. I'll do mine when Danny's done. But anything you're hoping to hear about Power Rangers? I know you're a Power Ranger guy. Anything like Ninja Turtles? I don't know all the different lines you might collect Star Wars wise. Are you
Danny, tell them about the collector line.
Oh, you're talking about so they're probably going to talk about they're doing Power Rangers Zeo for the collector line as far as like playmates go for Power Rangers.
Yeah.
I guess they heard like, okay, we're trying to get out of the Mighty Morphin thing, and I'm like, yeah, it's already it's been overplayed for me. Like, can we please just move on? And that's the problem, I think. And I'm sure it's every time, oh, we have the Power Rangers laces. Okay, do Mighty Morphin. That's the biggest one. And it's always going to go like that, you know? It's like, dude, I don't need any more Mighty Morphin. I'm just done with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? As far as Ninja Turtles go, I mean, what could they do? I want those NECA figures. That's about as excited as I am for Ninja Turtles.
Fortnite ones?
I do find it funny that Shredder is much cheaper than the 4 Turtles.
Is he? How much is he?
He's like $10 cheaper from what everyone's saying.
Okay.
He probably doesn't come with as many accessories.
I don't know. I just thought that was funny.
But there are those other like what's it called? I've seen those other Ninja Turtle figures that they release, like not big name brands, and I've liked those, but I think those are like stupid expensive these days.
Yeah, I forget what they call those, like the butt turtles or something like that. I don't know.
I want that G.I. Joe Snake Eyes turtle.
Leonardo. Yeah.
I want the exclusive though. That comes with the Tokar.
Nice. Yeah, that's what I wanted.
I really like these, and I really hope we get at least one more line that drops before the end of the year. Like I hope they have them.
I want to get the Storm Shadow Slash.
I've only seen these first 4 and like the helicopter, and I saw the April with the Striker, which that's got to be like the 40th time they've released an Striker.
Well, the other thing too is I want to see more Ninja Turtle Cross Godzilla.
Those are supposed to be coming. There's another 3 supposed to be coming.
Yeah, I know. One is the Jet Jaguar Donnie, the Mecha Godzilla. I forgot. Was it Mecha Godzilla Slash? I forget. Or was it Shredder? I forget. But yeah, I know those 2 and plus one more.
I don't know. Anything else you're looking forward to, Danny?
Yeah, that's it.
Well, for me, obviously, Marvel Legends. I hope we see something from Doomsday coming forward. I hope we don't have to wait a year to 2 years to get more figures from Brand New Day. I do hope to see more like of the Marvel versus Capcom Gamerverse figures. And I'm hoping we see some more good new lines of something. X-Men retro cards.
Behold my mighty hand.
Or whatever. As far as
that's what they should make when he turns big. But I'm sorry, Brian, please continue.
G.I. Joe Classified, I feel like, especially with the anniversary of the movie coming around, I think we're going to start seeing even more movie stuff. What?
Globulus.
Yeah, like a Globulus or maybe another shot at Nemesis Enforcer or something like that, since a lot of
retro card, yeah.
Retro card or something. I don't really know how they do it with the wings, but excuse me. But yeah, Classified, I really want to see characters like Repeater. I'd like to see like a Stalker version 2, but I know they're going to do it deluxe. Did they say if they're going to do a HasLab or not? I haven't heard anything about a HasLab.
I think they're going to announce it during San Diego.
Okay, so that'd be cool. Hopefully we get something cool out of that.
And did they announce the next HasLab for Transformers yet? No, right?
No, but I know there's no HasLab for Marvel Legends. They did say that. I think they're sticking pretty much with the
made to order.
Made to orders. For Star Wars, give me anything episodes 1 through 6 or even 1 through 9. Give me anything Black Series from that run. Enough with all the fucking.
We need more Shadows of the Empire, man.
That too. Yeah. That too. I still haven't seen Dash Rendar, but then again, I didn't see Prince Zizur until he hit clearance. So
Dash Rendar is never hitting Ross or clearance, dude.
Are you looking for a Dash Rendar? I could probably find you one.
I never saw it. It's not. I'm gonna see if I see him at the show. If he's not terribly expensive, then I'll grab him. If he is, then I'll wait because it's Hasbro. They always re-release or they always end up at clearance. So I appreciate.
I'm telling you, Dash Rendar. You wait for you're gonna get a re-release before he hits Ross.
Him and Kyle Katarn are the only 2 I really care about getting. And again, with nothing was Star Wars has done such a good job of being like, we're going to focus on holiday edition figures that it's like, it's so hard for me to get excited about any of it because at this point, it's 6 years of everything I see on store shelves, eventually just moving over to Ross or Ollie's. So it's hard for me to get excited to spend $30 on a figure when I know I'm going to find them for anywhere between $6 and $10.
Except for certain characters. There's certain characters will Black Series characters will never hit Ross.
Sure. But at the same time, because they've taken me so out of it, I don't care as much about like when I first started collecting them, up until 2020, I had everything they released. And then it just started just getting out of control with just shit I didn't care about or now we're chasing another Mandalorian figure. Oh, here's the Mandalorian in white. Here's the Mandalorian with dog shit on his foot. Here's, the Mandalorian with bird shit on his armor. Here's the Mandalorian going through the snow. Here's the Mandalorian taking a shit. Here's the Mandalorian with Grogu stealing a cookie. It's like, okay, I get it. It's fun. I love the Mandalorian. But enough already. Like, give me a fucking Ugnaught. Give me a Cloud Car Pilot. Give me how many fucking different characters from the Cantina or for Jabba's Palace or fucking extra Ewoks that aren't dressed up like fucking Valentine's Day Cupids? Give me fucking shit from the OTC. I'm happy that we're finally getting some stuff from like, you know, the what do they call it? Oh God, not flashback. The episodes 1 through 3, the prequels. I'm glad we're getting, but again, they just beat you to death with fucking clone troopers, and I get they're popular, but give us some other fucking characters. Give me Anakin from fucking Attack of the Clones. Give me some of the other Jedi. Give me whatever. I mean, I don't know. I just with Star Wars, I'm kind of like, I love it. But I'm just they've taken me out of it with just the lack of with the overpriced stuff and the lack of good options. As far as everything else goes, I really want to see what Mattel's going to do with TMNT. I really want to see what Mattel's going to do with DC.
DC line is the one everybody's waiting for. Everybody thinks San Diego is when they're going to show it off.
And Turtles, because they're both not going to be available to 2027. Master of the Universe. I'm excited to see what they might have down the pipeline. I don't think they're going to show much, but
I really want Chronicles 2000X stuff, man. That's what I'm really waiting for.
I'm kind of hoping we get more of the vintage collection because I've really been digging those, and they've only released like 6 of them so far. I mean, again,
what for Chronicles?
Yeah. No,
Wait,
not under Chronicles. It's the Masters of the Universe Vintage Collection. It's Masterverse, but they're just called the Vintage Collection.
Oh, those. Okay. I got you.
Like they did Skeletor, Beastman, Merman. I don't remember. I think Trapjaw was one of them. They did He-Man, Stratos, and Man.
The He-Man, that was like the 40th anniversary ones, right?
I think they did a Tila, but I've yet to see her. I don't remember.
You're talking about the He-Man and the Skeletor that were part of the 40th anniversary, right?
Yeah, Skeletor was originally Walmart exclusive. And
Broad
released. Most of them have all been like Walmart exclusives, but it's a good line and it like replicate. It's basically like the Four Horsemen type one, but in the new kind of model.
Dude, I still haven't found that Chronicles Scareglow, which is ridiculous.
Which is crazy because when I saw him, there was like 30 on the shelf, and had I known he was going to be that scarce, I would have definitely. I didn't even know you wanted one at the time,
but that's why I jumped on the King Grayskull because I figured once he sold out on Mattel Creations, that's it.
But like Transformers, I'm more of a, from the movie, or if they look like the original cartoon, I get excited. But that's another one. They just keep fucking repainting everything. And here's another Blaster. Here's another Optimus. Here's an oh God, like.
Yeah, I didn't even bother with that other. I didn't bother with that other Blaster that came out because that was just a Target re-release.
Yeah, I mean it's like and now they have the Takara one out. The Tommy Takara one that's like 100.
Yeah, that's the masterpiece though.
Yeah, I know, but it looks great, and it like if there was one I was going to get, he'd be one of the top 10 that I would get. But
I want to get him and the Soundwave.
Yeah, but again, I like even the Soundwave that they released for the '86 movie. You can't fucking find it anywhere, and it's always that way with fucking Transformers. It's like they give us 1,000 of the shitty ones, and then the ones everybody wants they barely release. I don't know. So I get frustrated with Transformers, but they're kind of on. They're not quite to the Star Wars level, but they're up there. As far as everything else, I mean, it's always interesting to see what Jade is going to come out with. I would love to see what else they're going to roll out with Invincible and like any of the other serial premiums or mascot type stuff. I love that kind of stuff. I really can't wait to see what NECA is going to reveal for not just Sesame Street, but for Muppets.
I still want Big Bird. I gotta hunt him down eventually.
I gotta find a Big Bird. I mean, he's like top of my list.
He's been in and out of stock on the Target app, but again,
you know what's crazy? Did they ever come out with that Batman 3 3/4 inch basic 5 POA line that they were coming out with, where they had like the Joker, Batman? I think it was Bob the Goon and Vicky Vale. I remember.
No, that was Mezco.
Was it? No, that was the different. That was a different one. There was like a standard. There was like a 5 POA that was like the Superman figure that came out 5 POA. And I don't know.
Yeah, but those are Mezco.
Are those all Mezco? Really?
Yes, they're all Mezco.
Oh, okay.
Their line is literally called 5 POA.
But it wasn't. it was a different thing that I saw. It wasn't part of that because I know the 5 POA that you're talking. I didn't know if that was part of that or something else. I thought.
Are you talking about the Spin Masters ones?
I think so. Yes, I think they were.
They never came out with those.
Okay, that's what I was talking about.
It's just the Superman. Superman really didn't. Funny thing is, initially they were hard to find, but then eventually they were over flooded and they went on clearance, literally for like $3.
But everything at fucking Target goes on clearance, so it's hard to gauge. I mean, Target and Walmart both. They'll get stuff in and it's instantly to clearance. It's like, what are we doing? But
that's true.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of stuff I'm looking forward to, but I mean, like I said, I'm always interested to see what NECA does. Always excited to see what, like, you know, the big companies that I don't really buy a lot of, but like dream about buying, like Mezco and all those. But again, I'm excited to hear whatever great news comes out. Now I'm more vested into what comic stuff's actually going to come out. I'm hoping Marvel is ahead of the game and has some of the Midnight figures in the works already for when the Midnight comics hit in October. I mean,
I don't know, man.
at least give us Spider-Man. You know, we'll probably at least get Spider-Man. I just hope they don't wait too long, like Absolute.
Well,
I mean,
again,
almost
the thing is, I'm hearing mixed things about the Midnight line.
I think it looks cool. I really do. I mean, it's not they're they're trying to follow a kind of Absolute thing, but they're also, it seems like they're also kind of mixing Marvel with horror more than they are anything else.
Well, I mean, if you really think about it, a lot of the Absolute Batman stuff is horror. A lot of it is very horrific. It's like, I mean, the first issue, like the Zoo arc, kind of felt more like, like a what do you call it? It felt more like a crime drama than it's not until they get to like the arc with Bane where they started getting into more of the horror / body horror elements.
Yeah, once they introduce Arc M as they call it, yeah, for sure. But I don't know. I think it'd be cool if they're a little ahead of the game since they know it's coming. That maybe, you know, once it's released a few months down the road, maybe we'll actually start seeing something. But who knows? Anyway, we're getting into it's more. We've been on for 2 hours and 15 minutes, so I want to just kind of wrap it up. But no, I'm excited to see stuff, and obviously you can check out our page, our Instagram page, to find out more. I know I'll be posting stuff. I'll be posting stuff on the Instagram Twig page. You know, check out Cocaine and Papagucci's. I'm sure they'll be posting up stuff they like to or sharing, you know, in their stories or whatnot. But yeah,
actually, did you see the 3-0 Mega Man X exclusive? It's Ultimate Armor 0.
I did not see that, but I did see a bunch of the figures were on sale at Walmart for like $12, including the Mega Man himself. But it's the regular version, not the one.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I did not see that. But yeah, I mean, a very cool week ahead of us with a lot of cool things happening. We're gonna have a new episode of X-Men 97, and we're gonna go right into all the SDCC coverage, and then we're gonna go into Spider-Man and up and beyond. So exciting stuff ahead of us. So
yeah, for sure.
Danny, go ahead and tell everybody who sponsors this show and how grateful we are for them.
Yes, we are grateful for sponsors like
Turbo Toy,
located in Prospect Heights, Illinois, and Mr. Wayne's Pop Culture and Collectibles, located in Westmont, Illinois. Great guys.
Great toy stores on opposite sides. One's on the north side, one's on the west side. Go check them out if you're in the Chicagoland area. Definitely worth it. If you're, don't throw grades. Okay, go ahead, throw the grades. But yeah,
oh, my mighty hand.
If you're into vintage and all things collectibles, definitely check out Turbo Toys. If you're into anything and everything, especially more around Marvel Legends, superheroes, wrestlers, custom stuff like that, check out Mr. Wayne's. Danny can tell you more. Reach out to Danny if you don't want to reach out to the shop. He'll tell you all about it. He's a regular there, the way I'm a regular at Turbo Toys. Stop by the shop. Maybe you'll see one of us. Maybe you'll see some of the other guys that you've seen on our show as well. Just saying. But Guys, as always, it's been fun. I'm really looking forward to this week, and I'm looking forward to talking to you about it next Monday when we do our SDCC recap. So,
Yay!
until next time, thank you everybody for watching. We hope to catch you again next week. Please, please, please like, follow, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Follow us. Tell your friends. Come check out This Week in Geek. Usually I'm not so tired. But thank you to my co-host, Kadri. Find him at Cocaine718. And Danny, you can find him at Papa Gucci's on TikTok and on Instagram. Didn't know about the TikTok. That looks like it's something new. I don't remember. Maybe you had that before.
Kind of, sort of.
Cool. So check them out on there. You can find me at Brian at Make Mine Marvel Legends on Instagram, on Blue Sky, on all the different.
I have a TikTok too, but I don't really go on it much.
Yeah,
I don't see the appeal in it.
You can find all that stuff. So until next time, everyone, thank you for watching. If you're watching us on the replay, thanks for watching the replay. And until next time,
See ya.
yeah, we'll see you
Go
later.
fuck yourselves.
Enjoy SDCC. Hope to see you back next week. Later, y'all.
Bye.